What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I know you're probably thinking to yourself, how did you possibly lose everything? And this is going to be really exciting to, hear. Well, um, I did lose everything, but it's not by the way that you're actually thinking. You're probably thinking it happened in a trade somewhere or some new investment that I created or whatever. I ended up shorting a position and it went through the roof. Whatever you thought happened, that's not what actually happened. So as you know, I'm going through the process of transferring funds from different accounts. And the first time it was messed up. The first time I initiated the transfer, it somehow transferred it outgoing to Fidelity, and that money all went into Fidelity. But I decided that I wanted it in Webull from the first place, so I wanted to transfer that money from Fidelity to Webull. So $38,000 that was in there, depending on any changes, it probably increased with all of the increases that we are seeing today. And that was transferred over to Webull yesterday. Well, as I was really excited about going into my account, seeing what happened, I went into Fidelity to see if I can make any last minute trades, and all of the money was gone. So I was like, all right, well, it was initiated, it went through, so let me go into Webull and check it out. Well, I went into Webull, and my account was gone. So apparently when you transfer funds, so if you transfer anything outgoing, I guess all of your account outgoing, they delete your account without any type of questions or any confirmation or anything really. They just delete your account. So it was closed, and I had to call Webull. And if you don't know, Webull doesn't have the best customer service. I called Fidelity, and Fidelity answered within 7 minutes or so. Webull, it took about 40 minutes for them to answer, and basically talked with them and said, why is my account closed? What's going on here? I was just looking at it. And they were like, yeah, well, after you do a transfer, you initiate a full transfer, they close your account, basically saying that you're not going to use that account anymore. But that's total BS. Why would anybody just close their account or take everything out of there without actually requesting to close the account? I thought that was a whole form process that you have to go through to close an account. You opened it with a bunch of forms, you should be able to close it with a bunch of forms, right? So that was a little concerning for me. But basically right now, $38,000 is sitting out there in limbo. And it's not necessarily gone. I have to go through a bunch of hoops in order to get my money transferred from the old account, which is closed, but still has the capability of getting assets sent to them, to the new account that I just had to create because of issues, I guess. So it's not necessarily gone. It's here. It's just the fact that I can't trade with it, and basically I have to wait 6 days. I have to wait till the 28th until it gets into that account, and then I have to wait 5 more days for those assets to get transferred once they receive the form. So when they receive the form on the 28th, it's going to take a while for them to actually process the form, and then it'll be 5 days after that. So I might not be able to make any trades for quite some time with this. And I can't even set up my bank account into Webull, into this new account, because for some reason it says my bank account is not, or my bank is not affiliated with them, or something like that. It's a little weird. I'm just having a bunch of issues this month. So definitely bear with me. I'll continue to go through different things here, but I'm not going to be able to do any updates, and it's going to be a while before I can make any real trades. So I'm just hoping that we don't see a massive jump in all of these positions, and now I'm stuck with everything that I have. If we see that jump and then it decreases by the time I get around to having the assets in my account. So we'll see how all this plays out, but as of now, I literally am down $38,000 because I don't know where it is, because it's out of Fidelity and they don't have a full transfer list of everything that left. It actually shows as zeros that were transferred out, and it's a little weird, but I'm just hoping that everything gets ironed out. I know how much was in there. It was 37, but then with all the increases, it should be somewhere around 38. Now, if they're going and just purchasing positions as it does transfer, that will suck, because then you're purchasing based on the amount of money that you have. I would imagine they give you the assets at that price that you already had it at. So we'll see how all this plays out. It's a little weird to have to go through this situation, because of one minor mistake that I guess Webull made. You know, the fact that it was an incoming transfer, not an outgoing transfer. So right now I'm sitting on nothing to trade with. I can't put money in the account because the account's not verified. But the only thing I can really trade is Infidelity, any long-term investments right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm sitting pretty. I'm kind of taking it a little bit better than I thought I would. But once I got confirmation that the account was still there and it's still able to get money sent to it, then I knew that the money should be safe, where it's being sent to. But then again, you really don't have a tracking system because that account was closed, and I have to call them every time I want to see if the account has stuff in it, and I also have to call them to get a list of the assets that are in there because I can't physically see it. They won't even let me see it. So this is where it's a little bit tricky to deal with, and I understand that every brokerage account is like this. But if you're doing a transfer, make sure you have everything right. Make sure you call them and make sure everything's confirmed the way that it is. You might have to wait on the phone a little bit, but make sure you go through a process to where you confirm all of this, because it could have all been taken care of if the transfer would have just went the right way the first time. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I really just wanted to talk about the fact that I don't have this money and literally am down everything that was in those trading accounts. Luckily, I still have a lot investing wise. It's just all of those are long-term investments. So yeah, make sure you guys take some time to hit that like button. It does help me out a ton. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, if you want to get free stocks with Webull, click the link down below. I don't know what you're thinking right now about Webull, but if you want to, then make sure you get those free stocks down below. Also, if you want to join as a member, I do these live streams every morning to where you can have the members only chats and ask me questions on anything that's happening. But yeah, I mean, this is how my Friday is going. It's going perfect. Now I have to worry about this over the entire weekend. This is something I'm going to be, worrying about a little bit. Like what's the process? What's the worst situation? What's the best situation? All of that. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.